Hi, my magical creatures, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is I am going to talk about animal spirit guides, slash kind of like a book review about animal spirit guides, my experiences, and about the book. So before we begin, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, a like, comment, share, or like, comment, share, subscribe, and it's for you to help your girl out. So let's get started. Okay. So, about animal spirit guides. So I'm going to talk about my encounters with animal spirit guides and this book. I'm going to say that this book was definitely a really, really good book. Everything that the author talked about was exactly the things that I experienced. And so this book is called Animal Spirit Guides. It's an easy to use handbook for identifying and understanding your power animals and animal spirit helpers. It's by Stephen D. Farmer, PhD. This book has been around for a really long time. When I was 14, this was like when I got into the spirituality, about like learning about, energy and spirits and angels, and this book doesn't talk about angels, but it talks about animal spirit guides. And I've always had an attraction towards Native American culture. I know that they believe in animal spirit guides, animal totems, and stuff like that, and animal spirit helpers, and stuff like that. So in this book, it has like every animal in this book. So if you start seeing signs of this animal, it basically, let's say like a bird, this type of bird is a cormorant. So if a cormorant shows up, it means, and it tells you like what the meaning is of the animal. And then also too, it talks about call on that specific animal if, whatever you're going through. It tells you like if to call on the animal if you're experiencing, whatever. And then if cormorant is your power animal, it'll tell you like about yourself and if that animal is your power animal. Also too, there was a meditation in the book about a guided meditation on what is your power, like your spirit animal, guided meditation to meet your spirit animal and to communicate and to help, stuff like that. So basically what an animal spirit guide is basically it's a spirit that takes the form of an animal. Usually it is an animal, or it's usually someone that most likely had a past life on this earth, and then they come back as a spirit to help. So they come back as like an animal, a spirit guide animal, or there's just yeah. So basically, what I was gonna say is that when I was 14 and I was, I went to this girl's house, she had this book, and so we did the little meditation. And I've had my fair share of encounters with animal spirit guides. I did not, when I was 14, I didn't know if this is like your subconscious talking to you. That's what my friend was saying. She was saying, "Oh, it's your subconscious talking to you. It's not really animal spirits." And I'm gonna be real with y'all. It is animal spirits. It is definitely spirit. You're tapping into the spirit world, and these are real conscious beings that are coming to help you and guide you. So when I did this, I was right. So I went to I would go see this lady in high school. I was like, what, 14? So I went to go see this lady, and she did like qigong meditation, like energy healing, and stuff like that. So I rode my bike to the next city, like this. It was like in the next town over. So I would have to take the back roads and ride my bike like 8 miles, like probably like 8 miles to the next town or whatever. So I went, and I was really scared going because I've never done that before. And I couldn't get a ride at that time. And I was like, what, only 14. So I was really, really scared going. I was scared that something might happen to me. I might get hit by a car, or a stranger might try to get me. I don't really know. So I was, scared. So when I went, I had to cut through this field in order to get back on the back road to get to where I'm going. And all of a sudden, this rabbit, it's called a hare. or whatever. And it ran up to me. It ran up to me and it was so close to my feet. And then it just made a sharp turn and then ran the other way. And it was so weird because it was like as if it was like trying to get my attention. And it ran up to me. So definitely, and this is and also too, what I'm telling y'all, this is like synchronicity too. So this was also part of like my awakening process too, of like, you know, spirits in the universe trying to talk to me and, you know, give me messages and stuff. So I just kind of like brushed that off and I was like, oh, that's weird. I don't know why that happened to me. It was just so random and weird. And it was, you know, it just came out and darted up to me, and then it just turned and ran the other way. So I went to I made it to my Qigong class, and, you know, and then after that I would talk to my Qigong healer. Uh, you know, she's like a Qigong master healer. So I would talk to her after the class and like I would just tell her. So we were talking about animal spirit guides, which was really interesting. And randomly she just brought up like the hare. You know, she said that, oh, hares, they, you know, she was saying as an example, like, oh, they stand for courage, bravery, you know, stuff like that. And I said, that is so weird that you said that, because on my way over here, a hare tried to ran up to me and then darted the other way. And she said, yeah, like that was a sign, that was a message, you know. The universe speaks to us in different ways, and, you know, and so I looked up the hare in the book and it said that, you know, bravery, courage, have courage and stuff like that. So I thought that was really cool. Definitely you'll see like animals that, you know, like I wanted to know what my spirit animal was. And so I kept, you know, I asked, and then all of a sudden I kept seeing like barn owls, you know, I kept seeing that sign. Like I would see, there was like, I saw like within a week, and if you see it like 3 times consistently, then that means that that's a message, you know, that's your spirit animal, you know, stuff like that. And so I did that, and I asked, and then so I was watching a TV show and it was about barn owls, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then like the next day, I saw a stamp on an envelope and it had a picture of a barn owl. And I was like, oh, that's, you know, interesting. And then the next day after that, when I was walking, I walked to my high school at the time and it was dark. It was like daylight savings. It was dark out. My high school was out like by like an empty field. So it was kind of scary walking there at night. And so I asked my spirit guides to help me and, you know, like, hey, can you please keep me safe while I walk here? So it's dark. And all of a sudden I felt this sense of safe. Like I felt super safe. I felt more safe at night than during the day, which was so weird. And so I knew that was them, like, you know, helping, bringing that energy, helping me. And so while I was walking, I was almost there at my high school. I see a barn owl just sitting on the ground. And then it just, as soon as it saw me, it just got up and flew away. And I thought that was so crazy. I've never seen that before. And then also too, the next day after that, um, I was going to bed and I turned the lights off in my room, and then I walked to my window to open the blinds to let the street light, you know, come into my room to have a little night light. As soon as I opened my blinds, a barn owl just started flying straight at my window. And my eyes got so big because I thought it was going to crash through the window. And it just, as soon as it went to my window, it rose up and then it flew up. You guys, I cannot make this up. So after that 4 days of seeing consecutively barn owls, I was convinced that that is my spirit animal. And so I looked it up, and barn owls are like psychic, clairvoyant. If you're very clairaudient, you can hear. And that was so crazy because I'm a psychic, you know, that can hear, you know, entities, spirits, and angels, and, you know, stuff like that. And I'm also very clairvoyant. I could see, and very psychic and stuff like that. So it was really cool. That was this book, I'm telling y'all. So after that, you know, I started talking to my spirit animal more and more, and, you know, started seeing, you know, I would start seeing like haze of energy, you know, that's just them saying like, hey, we're here. It was just really, really cool. And then sometimes too, I would see like other animals that would come up. and then like I'll look them up, or I'll close my eyes, and then all of a sudden an animal will pop up randomly, and then I will go to my book and look up what the animal means, and then it would be exactly like the message that I needed to hear that with the problem that I was going through. Really, really cool. Another story too was when I was at work. I had some drama happen at work, and I was very uncomfortable. I didn't want to really go back to work and deal with the people and the energy there and all that. And I was at work, and I look up at the wall, and I just see a picture of a shark on the wall. And I did not know why I saw that, but I knew that was a message. And so, and then the image of the shark faded away. So I looked at the shark in the book, and basically it means, you know, do not get intimidated. Be a predator, like just be strong. And when that shark popped up to that spirit, the spirit shark popped up, I felt this immense, because I was full of anxiety and worriness and, you know, stuff like that. And immediately I felt this sense of love, peace. You know, my anxiety went away, and you know, my depression, everything went away, and I felt this love and this peace and everything like that. And also too, so I, you know, asked the shark spirit, like, oh, like, what are you trying to teach me? And he told me that, you know, I'm protecting you, and I want you to be brave and to not care and to do you. And the feeling that I got, the impression that I got was that be the predator. Do not let these people, you know, intimidate you and run you out, and, you know, and talk to you a certain way and all that stuff, you know, and to not care either, because I cared so much what people think sometimes. And the impression that I got too is like sharks, they do not care. They just go where they go, and they just be them. And that was the energy that I needed. So I definitely love this book. I definitely love the Animal Spirit Guide. You know, the meditation, definitely the signs that you'll experience in the book was definitely what I experienced it. So, and this can definitely help you and guide you on your path in life. And I wanted to say too, animal spirit guides are not here to tell you what to do, but they're here to guide you and to kind of nudge you in the right direction where you're supposed to go. So, I definitely love this book. I definitely love how I've definitely had encounters, and those are just some of many encounters that I've had. So, definitely, if you like this video, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay magical. Mwah.